from the future. This territory I'm used to. There's nothing new. I remember you. Unforgettable. I remember you. I remember you. From memories from the future. Memories from the future.
Okay. The second part of the video is the studio part, the most important part. So now you have gathered all the information, put it in your notebook for requirements engineering, and you want to use these notes to have an output of your audio overviews, your video overview, your mind map, your reports, flashcards, quiz, infographic, slide deck, whatever it is you think you might need for this purpose, because we're dealing with writing for exams or preparing for a test, whatever. I'd recommend audio overview, video overview, mind map, flashcards, quiz. But what I do is whenever I do this for a module, I do everything. I'll just focus on the things that I want, but I'll just take a look. What does infographic do? What does, data table do? If it doesn't serve me, I move on to the other, just so I know maybe I might need this for a certain project I'm working on, right? So the trick with getting these outputs is how to prompt, because now you're gonna ask it, give me a deep dive, explain it like you don't just say help me. You know yourself, you know how you learn fast, right? You can even say please break it down like I'm 2 years old, but those are important. So now you've given it information that it needs to feed from. So now you're telling it, I want you to feed me like this, feed me fast, or take it slow with me. You know what I mean? So to do that, you're gonna use one of the GPTs or the gems that we did. They're free. You're gonna go to our website. You're gonna choose. There's two of them. There's one you can use for ChatGPT. There's one you can use for Google Gemini, right? I'm gonna do both right now, so that to get our prompt, and maybe we'll take a prompt from this side and a prompt from the other side. One thing to note is that it's gonna give you prompts, but with those prompts, you can still edit them to what you think might be better for you. And sometimes it will give you a prompt for audio view. You can still use that prompt for a video summary if you feel like this one, yeah, dives deep onto it. So what I do is I'll mix the prompt. If it'll give me the one for podcast, the other for video, I'll take both of these prompts, put it to do the podcast and the video overview, because I want it to be filled with knowledge, and you know what I mean. But it'll make sense when I do it. So let's open another tab. I'm gonna close this one. You can go to AI on AI, COSA. It's loading. So when you get here, it's at the top, right? Sensora study prompt. You have two. Use with ChatGPT, use with Gemini. This is your career studio, not related. But let me show you where it will always be, because the home page might keep changing depending on what's new. So you can go to Sensora. Under Sensora, it will always be here. Here, it will never change. So this is your Sensora study prompt. I'm gonna do one with ChatGPT. I'll open a tab. I'm gonna do one with Gemini. So this is Chat. So let's just say hi. Hi. Hi there. I'm Sensora Study Prompt Builder, your friendly study guide, to help you use Google NotebookLM to study smarter, not harder. I can help you upload your notes. We've done that. Create audio overviews, make video overviews, build mind maps, flashcards, quizzes, everything. Right? Let's get started. It's going to ask you a few questions. So I'm going to answer them. Requirement, never mind the spelling. Requirement engineering. Shift enter so that it doesn't send. whole subject or specific topic. I want the whole subject. Your level, say first year university. Right? How many days until your exam? So it's also gonna help you with how you can study. Start with this section, with that section, But let me say I have 2 weeks till exam. I'll just do random math. How many days to your exam? Mood, style that you want. It's asking you, do you want it to be funny, calm, serious, motivational? Let's do funny. It's like you do you want funny lecture or whatever? Funny and serious. You can mix. You can even give it something that's not part of the options, right? Favorite analogy, sports, gaming, music. Let's say Marvel. I'll say Marvel. Anything specific you want to focus on? Let's say exam questions that might. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. Maybe Gemini is gonna ask me the same thing, right? Here, where I wrote exam questions that might okay, you can write anything that you're struggling with. So it could be linear algebra, simultaneous equations, whatever it is topic that you know. Every time it comes out, you see flames. Trigonometry, you could do that. Uh, Send this. Some choice. Let's build your requirements. I'll help you step by step, like Nick Fury. You see, it's already getting into correct. Assembling the Avengers, but for your first year. Okay. Subject overview. Step one, I'm not gonna dwell into that. It's just uploading your sources. Step two, so it's created a prompt, right? For audio overview. Create an audio overview explaining full requirements engineering syllabus. Use a clear but slightly funny tone. Explain concepts step by step with simple examples. Highlight exam important topics or common mistakes. Use Marvel style analogies when helpful. That's one. Alternative prompt. Explain requirement engineering as if teaching a first year student before an exam. Focus. Da da da. You know. Another alternative. So it gives you options. Mobile and PC, open audio. So we have prompts. We have the video prompt. Create a video overview of requirements. Visually explain process like elicitation, analysis, specification, validation, management. Highlight what examiners score usually ask. Use simple examples and Marvel analogies. Right. Step 4 is for mind map. Step 5 is for flashcards. Step 6 is for quiz. And then step 7 gives you your week study routine, suggested and flexible. Week 1, learning phase, build a suit. So your child, day 1 and day 2, you could watch the audio, the video. Day 3, day 4, the mind map, the notes. Day 5, day 6, flashcards, light quiz. Day 7, review week areas. Week 2, day 8 to 9, do that. Day 11 to 12, right? And then it's giving you a bonus. Think of requirements engineering like the Avengers. Stakeholders could be shared elicitation, gathering intel, analysis. Tony Stark is planning, specification, the mission plan. So you having this scenario build, at least now you know, oh, the order of things is like this. If you're into Marvel, you could have used sports, you could have used anything, right? So we now have the prompt. Before we go back and paste these prompts into um NotebookLM. Let's see uh, what we can do with Gemini. Hi, same process. It's telling you what it's doing, initiating interacting protocol. Right, hi there. I am the Sensora Study Prompt Builder. I'm your smart but simple buddy powered by Sensora. I help you use Google Notebook LM to turn your messy notes into A plus study material, like podcasts, mind maps, quizzes, and summaries. Right? We have that. Now, to get started, tell me a little about your mission. Please fill in the details so that I can build your plan, right? Remember what I copied? Same thing. It's asking me for the topic, whole book, same thing, right? Timeline, mood style, analogy, same thing, same thing, same thing. These Geminis and ChatGPTs were built using the same thing. So have that crafting. It's taking quite a while. Now, preparation guide. Step one always, it's uploading your documents. We've done that. I'm moving along. Arna now. Don't have time. We're writing exams soon. The prompt bank. So now we have the deep dive and summary. The new Nick Fury briefing prompt. Act as a senior software engineer. Summarize the key phases of the requirements engineering process. Da, 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 da. Another alternative, explain the difference between functional and non-functional requirements using, imagine we're building the Iron Man Mark 85 suit, which requirements are repulsor functional. You see, you'll see which one we want to use from Gemini and whatever. But if you're writing for the whole book, something that says focus on, it might leave out other sections. So be careful, right? Your audio overviews, it's that, your mind maps, end game, reality stone, flashcards, and exam preps. Then this is your 2 week study routine. Day 1 to day 3, basics and elicitation. Day 4 to day 5, functional versus non-functional. Day 6, 7, modeling. So it divided it into sections. Defeating Thanos. Day 8, day 9, specification, validation. You know what I mean? You have all of that. Yeah. Always double check the facts against your actual textbook because sometimes AI can hallucinate like Mysterio. Okay, so now we have the prompt. And like I said, I like to mix it up. So I'll go, let's start with audio overview. I'm gonna copy. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna go to NotebookLM. So if you click audio overview, it's gonna start generating what it wants to. But if you click this little edit button, you can tailor it, right? So edit, and you have options: deep dive, brief, critique, debate. Up to you what you think is going to help you more. Do you want somebody to critique? I don't see why you want to use critique. Critique is when you're preparing for a debate, maybe, and you want somebody to tell you where you might be having weak points, right? No need for a critique. The best one here, if you're preparing for an exam, is deep dive. You want a deep dive into whatever it is you're studying. You want a deep dive. So I always choose deep dive. The length, I want it to be long. I don't want it to for them to squeeze topics or skip anything because of I'm gonna be listening to this doing other things. Right. So I want it to be long. Whenever I go to the mall, I'm listening to it. Just like you do when you're listening to any podcast, chill, you know what I mean? Just chill, relax, let them have their time. Right? Language, English. Let's see what other languages they have. Just want to check if Zoo is there because they've been updating. I don't think Zoo is there yet. Anyway, it's fine. English. So this is where the important thing is, where you paste how you wanna tailor, your podcast, how you know, right? So try. It's written here things to try. Focus on specific source, focus on specific topic, target, whatever. I copied that. I'm gonna paste it. Okay, I didn't copy. I'm gonna copy the audio overview, the first one. Copy code, copied. NotebookLM, paste. You see, create an audio overview explaining full requirements engineering syllabus. Use a clear but slightly fine tone. Explain concepts step by step. Simple examples. Highlight exam important topics and common mistakes. Use Marvel style analogies. You see what I like about this? It's not saying focus more on functional whatnot like the one in Gemini did. Depending on what it is you want to do, you will choose the best one. because here it says act as a deep dive and summary audio overview. Generate an audio overview that discusses the most common mistakes in requirement engineering. Focus on scope creep, ambiguity. Discuss these as if two engineers are analyzing. I like that. So I could use both prompts. I could use both prompts. Maybe I could just start copying it in audio overview, copy, control C, here, paste again, audio overview. You see, I'm using both of them. I could even use the alternative as if teaching a first year student before an exam. I can copy this. I like that. Why not? There's no character limit yet, right? If I can put in that and put in that. Summarize requirements engineering, like a revision podcast, include likely. I like that. Include likely exam questions and how to approach them. I copy, I paste. I think we're good. See what the other alternative teach requirement using simple language. I'll take that. Why not? Why not? I think we're fine, right? You can take as much as you want, right? Remember, this is just an illustration. We don't want the video to be long. Generate. It's generating, you see? Zzz, zzz, zzz. Come back in a few minutes. I don't have to wait. I can start generating the video overview. Video overview is very cool because of you can watch and visualize whatever it is they're talking about. So, just like audio overview, you have options. Do you want the explainer or the brief? Why would you take brief when you can take explainer for an exam? You wanted to break down these topics, right? Explainer, unless if you want brief for whatever it is that you might be using NotebookLM for, right? Language, English. You can choose what it is you want. Do you want it in anime, watercolor, heritage, whatever, right? I always take auto select. I don't mind. Now, I feel like I can use that audio overview prompt for video. It was dope, but it's fine. You can still do that. Usually, that's what I do. But to illustrate the GPTs, let's take another prompt for step 3. Create a video overview of requirements engineering. Visually explain processes like elicitation, analysis, specification, validation. Highlight what examiners usually ask. Use that. Copy. I don't like it because of it focuses on just specific things. Maybe if these are the only thing in that module, then it's fine, right? But you don't want it to leave out other things. Explain requirements engineering process step by step with examples. Yeah, let's take that. Right. Let's see what we have in Gemini for video overviews. Deep dive summary. Let's say deep dive. Explain the difference between functional and non-functional. Imagine you're building. No, I don't want that. I could still take this. Just say. I could still take that. Could still take that. I think we're good. You can take as much as you can. We get the gist. Right? Generate. So now it's gonna generate two things. Data. It's generating. Can move to mind map. I don't think you're gonna need mind map, but why not? Mind map you cannot edit. You can just click, it will generate. Report you cannot edit. You can just click, it will generate. Create your own briefing doc, study guide. Just do study guide. Because if I clicked it and I did not edit, it will create something general. Flashcards. I don't think we need, but maybe it might help you study. Edit. Let's go to GPT. What do we have? Mind map. Mind map doesn't use prompts. Maybe in the future. Flashcards. Flashcards, let's just take one. Create exam focused flashcards for requirement engineering, including definition, comparison, Right? Always take more. Number of cards, have as much as you can. If you don't finish them, it's fine. At least you have the option that they are. Level of difficulty, I always go with hard so that if in the exam they do something medium, I'll be ready for it. So you're training, why not? I'll just leave it like that. Paste there. What should be the topic? Generate. Quiz. Quiz is also important. Number of questions, more. Level of difficulty, hard. Let's see what we have for quizzes. Create an exam style quiz for requirements engineering. Include multiple choice, short answer, and scenario based. Indicate difficulty levels. Do not give answer immediately. It's fine. You can just copy it and paste. Let's paste something from Gemini also. Mind maps, flashcards. Do we have quiz? We don't have quiz. We don't have quiz. We'll edit it so that it has quiz. Don't worry. I got you. Generate. Right? Infographics. You don't need infographics. Just generate slide deck. If you want some slides, you can do that. Data table, you can do that. It's fine. So that is it for part 2 of the video. They are generating. We'll come back on part 3 to see the results, see how to download them, and you can share them with your friends. Dago!
Memories from the future.
Bye.
This territory I'm used to. There's nothing new. I remember you. Unforgettable. I remember you. I remember you. From memories from the future. Memories from the future. This territory I'm used to. There's nothing new. I remember you. Unforgettable. I remember you. I remember you. Hallelujah. I fought past this path in the past. It all goes round and round in circles.